I want to talk to you about the best Facebook group alternatives this year. Okay, if for any reason you're looking for a platform that can do the same thing that Facebook does, or even Facebook groups does, or even what they do, or even better. Okay, so here are the substitutes I want you to really think about. The first Facebook group alternative is Mighty Networks. And Mighty Networks has been around for a while, and you could use this tool to actually bring content, community, courses, and commerce together. So that's the four C's that's really the four C's that Mighty Networks is actually known for. Okay, so you have actually your own branding possibility. You have the possibility to brand your course, to brand your organization, and it has all the features of a Facebook group. I'm speaking about posts, messaging, okay. Plus, you also have online courses, mastermind groups, private spaces, live streaming, live events, and more. Next, you have another product from Mighty Networks. I mean, the organization called Mighty Pro. And Mighty Pro is a little different in the sense that you can even bring the whole branding equation a little further. So you can have branded apps, for instance. Okay, so that's really good, and you are able to actually have your own app actually create the app through Mighty Pro, and actually have it in Google Play Store or Apple Store. Okay, and you can actually work directly with Mighty Networks to actually categorize the right clusters for your for your app. Actually, you will be able to strategize and build your app. Okay, but you don't have to have coding experience. Mighty will do it for you. Okay, but it's a great Facebook group alternatives because you are able to scale with an app. You can scale real fast. Okay, and so it is actually this Mighty Pro is perfect if you are an existing creator and you run, let's say, large Facebook groups, especially if you are successfully monetizing somewhere else and want everything in one place. Okay, if you want to really centralize all your activities, all your business model, this is actually good. Mighty Pro is really good, and you have access to the Mighty Pro community. That's really fantastic. Next, if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative, I want you to think about Slack this year. Slack is primarily a productivity tool. It is a communication tool, okay? And teams use it, individuals use it, like freelancers use it, and so on and so forth. And one thing you need to understand here is that Slack does actually great work for office productivity and managing teams. Okay, so if your goal is to actually manage teams in a professional setting, go with Slack. And Slack is known all over the world. It's pretty user friendly. Okay, it's intuitive. Okay, and on Slack you have features like threads and channels that allow you to organize discussions as well as meeting options like huddles, which are perfect for quick chats with teammates. So that's really good. On top of that, Slack has DM functionalities and a bunch of other integrations to choose from to make it even more useful. So this is pretty good from a flexibility point of view. Okay. And I'm showing you on the screen here. Here is the pricing for Slack as of the date of this show. They're constantly changing the functionalities, but at a very minimum, you have the possibility to even use Slack for free to see if you like it. Okay, and then you can take it from there. You can go to the Pro tier and then the Business Plus tier, and in the end, Enterprise Grid. Okay, so that's a really good. And then you have WhatsApp. So if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative, WhatsApp can actually be pretty relevant too, especially if you use the group feature. So WhatsApp has the possibility to create communities, okay? And just remember that WhatsApp is primarily a calling and chat platform, right? You're not going to really use it for a productivity model such as Slack. No, WhatsApp is kind of similar to Facebook Messenger, okay? And of course, those two organizations are owned by Meta, so it just makes sense that the the calling and chat features are kind of similar, okay? And one thing you also need to really understand is that if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative with 25 people in it, like more than 25 people, Think about WhatsApp. Next, you have Reddit. So Reddit is actually primarily a forum, kind of similar to other forums on the market. Okay. But Reddit, the cool thing is that basically Reddit actually has features called subreddits that allow people to actually have conversations. Of course, the only problem with, not a problem, the only limitation on Reddit is that they don't allow branding. You can talk about your organization in a very indirect, in a very value adding way. If you just go out there and start advertising your business on Reddit, they will shut you down. They will shut down your account. So just be very careful there. If you're looking for a Facebook group alternative this year, I want you to think about Kajabi community. And Kajabi actually is pretty good when it comes to course creation, when it comes to course monetization, when it comes to engaging with your students. Okay. And with Kajabi, you can deliver great online courses, and that's really good. And so in terms of Facebook group substitutes, Kajabi is pretty good because you have features and tools that allow you to monetize and market your content. Okay. So if you're a professional event organizer, a course instructor, a coach, or even a mastermind group organizer, you will love Kajabi. Okay. Now, of course, basically what you have to really understand here is that Kajabi doesn't have the functionality of a Facebook group. Okay. Because basically Kajabi has a limited community platform. Okay. This means that Kajabi could be a great alternative to a Facebook group, but only if your primary focus is actually courses and you don't care about like community interaction. Okay. Next, you have Thinkific. So Thinkific is primarily a course platform that you can use also to add community features. And it has a solid engine with a drag and drop builder you can use to create your own courses. Okay. And each course actually has a level of granularity. In other words, each course can have assignments, quizzes, and exams. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view. You can build landing pages for your courses, pulling from pre-made themes if you choose. You can also have your brand reflected in the course, and you can choose custom domain names and themes. Okay, so this is really good from a flexibility point of view. And one thing I also want you to really think about here is that Thinkific actually has a good monetization features. Okay, you can sell courses, but you can also create different types of digital downloads and subscriptions. You can upsell and downsell, adding in coupons or even an affiliate program if you want. Okay, so this is really important. But just remember that Thinkific has no solid apps, and you also have a basic community feature. So if you think about community features, you have something very basic here. If you're looking for a Facebook group alternative this year, think about Circle. And what I love about Circle is that you have good community and discussion features. You have member profiles. And anytime you have member profiles, you are inviting interaction. You are inviting conversations. Okay. You have live streaming and basic courses. And you also have spaces to organize content in addition to iOS apps. Okay. So that's really good. And basically, the cool thing about Circle is that you have good discussion features that you can use for all sorts of content, text, and video conversations. Next, you have LinkedIn groups. So if you're looking for a Facebook group substitute this year, think about LinkedIn groups. Okay. The cool thing about LinkedIn groups is that LinkedIn as a platform itself has pretty close to 1 billion users. You're looking at 750 to 1 billion users, 750 million. Okay. And basically, LinkedIn is primarily a top social network for professional activities like building a personal network and finding a job. Okay. And it also has something called LinkedIn groups, which are pretty similar to Facebook groups. Okay. So you can really network there. You can find future colleagues. You can find future bosses or future, like whatever. You can really use it to network big time. And users can join the groups, take part in conversations by posting text or a video post and engage with each other. Okay. So anytime you have users engaging with each other, that's really cool because you are increasing interaction, you are increasing flexibility. And when it comes to LinkedIn groups, basically you have the possibility to easily create a group. You have good sharing functions. You can add photos, videos, and polls. People are used to LinkedIn being a professional platform, so discussions naturally can be more respectful than on other platforms. Okay. On the flip side, the algorithm on LinkedIn is really bad for group material, and it almost never shows your members' group activity on their timeline. There is no way to monetize your group. Live streaming on LinkedIn is extremely complicated, requiring approval and third-party software. And LinkedIn has a course platform that's called Linda, but you have to apply to each one, and very few applications are approved. Even if approved, your course will not be connected to your group. Okay. And finally, you can only send broadcasts to your members once a week that goes straight to their inboxes. Once a week, that can be a little limiting. Next, I want you to think about Twitter. So if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative, think about Twitter. Now, Twitter is more of a community, let's say a chat platform, right? But one thing you need to really understand here is that Twitter has made some strides towards including new features that would give you an interesting Facebook group alternative. So Twitter recently rolled out something they called Twitter Circles. Okay. And with the circle, you can create a small group of up to 150 people. You can then choose to tweet out to your entire audience or to your circle only. It can be a cool way to connect with a group of like-minded people. Okay. So that's pretty good. So you're able to monetize an existing audience. The Spaces feature is kind of cool, and you can create circles of true fans. So if you have true fans who love your work, who want to really see you growing, they can really support you through the circles. Now you do have limiting subscriptions. There are no options to bundle, upsell, etc. There are no branding options. So you are basically you're really expanding Twitter's own brand. By the way, Twitter is not called X, but a lot of people know it by Twitter, still know it by Twitter. Okay. And also you have Telegram. So Telegram is kind of similar to WhatsApp in the sense that originally the platform was built as a community app, community chat app that sort of works like a combination of an email service with SMS with Facebook. Okay. So on the chat front, it's kind of similar to WhatsApp. Like I said, you can send messages, including videos or files. And Telegram gives you a feature to actually do a video or voice call. So this is really cool from a flexibility point of view. And but Telegram also has some functions for a large group that to actually make it a good Facebook group substitute, because it gives you a broadcast function, meaning you can reach your subscribers live. They can engage and ask questions. You can also organize your discussions by channels. So you can categorize your discussion. That's what I mean. You can categorize your discussion and choose what really works for your audience and what really should be improved, right? And also through Telegram, you can monetize, you can sell subscriptions to your most engaged followers. Okay. So this is kind of important to really understand. Now, the only problem here is that Telegram is more one directional. So a creator can broadcast to their community, but it's not built for horizontal community interactions. It's more vertical. Okay. So it would be great for you if you're a creator looking to share your ideas with followers, but not really create a community where your followers know each other. So another Facebook group alternative that I want you to think about this year is actually Discord. Discord has been around for a while. Don't confuse Discord with Discourse, okay? Discourse is another platform, but I was talking about Discourse later on, but Discord now actually it's pretty good because you can actually, your community will primarily communicate through text and voice chats on the platform. But the thing is that your community can be, those voice chats and discussions modules can be separated into their own channels, okay? So Discord has more content options than Slack, by the way, making it a better discussion forum, okay? But it's still limited as a community platform, missing features like courses or robust live events. Next, you have vanilla forums, another pretty interesting platform to think about. And one thing I want you to really remember here is that with the vanilla forums, you have the possibility to scale. So if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative that's a private group for a company or a nonprofit, vanilla forums is a great option. Along with its other brand, Higher Logic, basically it provides forums first options for things like customer communities, association membership communities, or alumni networks. So the cool thing is that basically vanilla forums gives some customization features and community management features too, okay? So your members can create and publish content, and you can organize your community with groups and subgroups. Now, it doesn't come with monetization features, and the platform is best for an organization trying to engage its customers or members without needing to build a digital business from the community, okay? So that's pretty good because then you can save money, okay? You can save money. Next, you have Hivebright. So if you're looking for, let's say, a Facebook group substitute, and let's say you're looking for alumni orientation, and you want to feel the pinch of limited engagement, you might choose Hivebright. Hivebright is an alumni management platform that gives you discussion forums mixed with groups and subgroups, okay? For example, regional chapters, a branded mobile app, and even a job board to share opportunities. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view, okay? And you also have, you can scale too. You can scale with Hivebright. So this is really good. You have live event management, white label apps, okay? But just remember that the platform is kind of has a little bit of a outdated look and feel, actually. Okay, so that's just the only limitation, and also the monetization prospects are kind of limited through Hivebright. So another Facebook group substitute to think about now is a Better Mode. So if you run a company and you want an alternative to Facebook group for a customer community, Better Mode, formerly a tribe, is actually a good option. So this is a white label platform that adds a forum space to an existing corporate website, okay? So that's kind of cool from a flexibility point of view. So like a lot on the forum options on this into this conversation, with Better Mode, you can create discussions, post content, or even have a mobile app under your brand. So that's pretty good in terms of branding. You can lead discussions, and your customers can share images and videos, participate in polls, and you can also organize discussions by spaces. So that's pretty good. Next, you have Memberium. So if you are a diehard WordPress fan looking for a Facebook group alternative that can live on a WordPress site as a plugin, then Memberium might be a good option. It lets you create actually a membership site by blocking off sections of your website, and includes also a community component. So that is really good. Next, you have Discourse. So like I told you, that's the last substitute. Discourse is an open source community platform with a community code living on GitHub. It gives you actually something pretty good because it gives you a discussion forum that you can actually build that feels similar to Reddit. So you can have conversations and organize by topics. It also gives you the option to add community moderators, and it has a simple notification feature to let you know if people respond to you. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view. Okay, but just remember that Discourse is extremely basic. Okay, very basic. Nothing really complicated here. Okay, so when you compare Discourse to the more advanced community platforms that we have reviewed on this show, Discourse is really basic. So let me give you an overview here. So those are the top 17 Facebook group alternatives for you to know this year. In terms of the overview, when it comes to the disadvantages of Facebook groups, you can't reach your members, You have tons of competition from the algorithm and other creators. You have the lack of monetization, no content organization, no courses, no subgroups. People are avoiding Facebook nowadays and no real customization. Okay. So it's something to really think about. Now, if you're looking for a Facebook group alternative, there are a few things you want to pay attention to. Pay attention to customization, apps, very critical, monetization, growth features in terms of scalability, but also overall the general features, okay? And that's what you want. You want to have that from the get-go. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about the best Facebook group alternatives. I gave you the substitute, the 17 substitutes, and now the overview, and finally the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.